Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. The new film is called The Lighthouse, and part of the people who are helping illuminate is Robert Pattinson. You know, it's Robert, when one goes to buy real estate, they always tell you location, location, location. What about real estate of cinema? What does this location lend itself?
I mean, it's everything. I mean, to get the weather that you'd need to really tell the story properly, well, there's actually multiple things. The seagulls, one thing, which is such a massive part of it, everyone thought we had to CGI those seagulls in, but the day we got there, all these skulls, just, I guess because of craft service, like, all the seagulls came, and no one had any idea that was going to happen, and for the entire shoot, those seagulls would circle the lighthouse the entire time, hundreds and hundreds of them, and even the people who lived in that area, they're like, this is not a normal situation at all, which is wonderful. But yeah, that to have a location which the waves were so, it's such a kind of raw environment. You can't really find it in too many other places, that kind of really unpredictable weather like you can in Nova Scotia.
And before we go any further, we should be noted, no seagulls were harmed during the making of this movie. Watching this film, too, your character is put through many renditions of manual labor. I mean, from climbing upstairs to hauling things. Which was the one that really took the most physical exertion for you?
When I first started this, I think I spent about 2 weeks pushing a wheelbarrow around. I mean, it seemed like the only thing I was doing was pushing a wheelbarrow, and there was a fear in me thinking, like, is this all this movie's going to be? It's just pushing a wheelbarrow around all the time. But those old wheelbarrows, before they had a rubber wheel, and it's just a kind of iron wheel. Oh my God! Because also Robert Eggers, the director, he very much wanted to do everything for real, and so filling up this wheelbarrow with coal, and after you've done 15 takes of pushing a wheelbarrow through mud, I mean, God, it's actually genuinely exhausting, but kind of. I was actually extremely fit after I finished this movie because you're just constantly lifting things everywhere.
You know, watching the film too, I mean, obviously it's a two-hander. It's just these two actors that are going through, and I know we talked a little bit about this, that for me, what was fascinating was watching a man's descent into madness and what could cause that. Talk a little bit about just the broader themes of the film, about discovering not only who you are, but how somebody else can kind of trigger you.
Yeah, I mean, it's always the kind of complicated thing about the broader themes of something, which is, I mean, it's quite poetic in a lot of ways, that it's sort of, you don't really know what reality you're in, or, you know, whether you're inside my head or whether you're inside Willem's head. And even when we were shooting, you kind of didn't really know. You didn't really know whose story it was, which is always kind of, it's sort of fascinating to be playing that when you're both, and especially when there's only two of you, so you're kind of battling for dominance in the story, and you don't really know who's going to come out on top. But there is that kind of, like how my character in it, I always kind of like something when it's, he's feeling guilt, but doesn't know what guilt is or what he has to do about it, and then where that kind of the kind of craziness that can drive you, where it can go to. It can go to a sort of infinite variety of places.
Thank you for illuminating us with The Lighthouse. It's always a pleasure, Robert. Thank you. This is Scott Orlin. Until next time.